Let me repeat this again and again. I would always say this, and if Cristiano Ronaldo fans frown at it, they should go back to their grave because they are walking dead. As far as I'm concerned, any person that his mind, any person that his brain is not working, that person is dead. When afterward, when the physicality manifests, we say, oh, this person just died. No, the person didn't just die. The person was dead long ago. Cristiano Ronaldo fans are walking dead. They're walking dead. Once your mind had depleted to the level that you cannot rationalize again, you are dead. You are dead. Rationality, logic, reasoning is what keeps us alive. That is the standard of, living. That's how you know a man lives. I say this again and again and again. The greatest lie that we were told in football is that Cristiano Ronaldo went around Europe and conquered Europe. Cristiano Ronaldo did not conquer anywhere, including 2008 and 2009 season at Manchester United. He conquered nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, how do we know that the escapade of a man, how do we scrutinize the escapade of a man? In a bid to know that he truly did something tangible. Let us remove football. Let us remove Cristiano Ronaldo. Let us remove Messi. Let us use logic, which is general. How can you say a man conquered an ordeal, whereas he is in a team of greatness? Then you attribute conquering to a man as an individual. In case you don't understand what we mean, to attribute conquering to a man, the only way to make such submission, the only way to render such submission valid is when such man is surrounded by weaklings. I'll give you an example. David in the Bible, David in the book of truth. Let me use the word book of truth because it sounds more academic than religious. The story of David in the book of truth. Do you know why David, his name is the longest name, is the biggest name in the Bible outside Jesus? In the book of truth, the name David is one of the biggest names. He's one of the biggest kings that you can talk about. Do you know why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. The reason is because David defeated the Philistines with a very weak set of Israelis. And you know the funny thing? He defeated a Philistine that has 10 times more advantage. They had more soldiers. They had Nephilims, who are giants. They had a giant who is called Goliath, a Nephilim. A Nephilim is a being that was created by fallen angels and human beings. Father is a fallen angel. He came from a genealogy of fallen angels. He came from a genealogy of the marriage between fallen angels and the daughters of men. That's a Nephilim. That's Goliath for you. 6 toes, 6 fingers. Too huge. That was a clear advantage. Israel had no advantage at all. No advantage at all. But what did David do? That is when we understand men who are conquerors. That's why no matter what, the story of David, outside the fact that he drenched himself in waywardness, right? The story of David will remind you of the story of Lionel Andre Messi. Lionel Andre Messi in 2005, his escapade already showed us that we should not be shocked at whatever we see afterward. So it was from 2005 when we saw Lionel Messi play in the under 20, right? It was in his early stage that we knew that Lionel Messi would eventually win the World Cup in this way. We knew he was going to be the greatest. If you doubt me, go and ask Johan Cruyff. Lionel Messi had won nothing when Johan Cruyff said that this guy would eventually win 6 to 7 Ballon d'Ors. And guess what? Lionel Messi did it and did more. So when you see what David did, his first victory showed us that this man will never lose a single war. He will never lose it. And David fought about 50-something wars and never lost one. He lost none. He never lost any war. Right? That is how, going back to what that is how you know a conqueror. It's not when you're surrounded with a thriving people, a thriving unit, and then sometimes you meet very weak teams, or you meet a team that is okay, and then with your tribe, you come to tell us, after you people win, you come to tell us that you conquered. What did you conquer? What did you conquer? We're not shocked at what Lionel Messi, let me tell you something. Let me say this thing so that you people can masterfully put it in your grains. Masterfully put it in your grains. Listen to this, right? So Cristiano Ronaldo had 3 chances. In fact, he had 2 chances, 2 big chances to prove to us that what happened in Manchester United 2008, 2009 was Cristiano Ronaldo and not Manchester United. That same chance was an opportunity given to him to prove to us that what happened in Real Madrid was Cristiano Ronaldo and not Real Madrid. At least to prove to us that Real Madrid's major contributor, we did not say it was all him, because a team is a team made up of people. But let us understand that the major contributor to the triumph of Real Madrid and the triumph of Manchester United 2008 and 2009 was Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United with Bruno Fernandes's team was a privilege for Cristiano Ronaldo to prove what happened before was me. Juventus was a privilege. In fact, Juventus is not a privilege because Juventus was not deteriorated. Juventus was not weak. This was a team that had won the Italian league 9 times back to back before Cristiano Ronaldo came in, and he depleted them. So we don't even want to go or understand the fact that he depleted them. Let us go to a Manchester United that Cristiano Ronaldo met at their weak moments. Let us go to an Al Nassr that Cristiano Ronaldo met. Would I say at their weak moments? Because Al Nassr, to be very frank, was not met by Cristiano Ronaldo at the weak moments. Al Nassr was already winning things. So we thought that if they were winning things, that Cristiano Ronaldo would rather make their winning become easier, such that, including the ones they never won, they would have won it with Cristiano Ronaldo. But no, he couldn't even do it with Manchester United. Manchester United of Bruno Fernandes, Manchester United of Casemiro, Manchester United of working teams. He could not do it. Manchester United of Pogba. He could not at least tell them, okay, you know what? I never met you people in Europa League, so we'll stay there. At least we'll be maintaining 4th position, 3rd position, and sometimes we would eventually. No, he crippled them down to Europa League. What was the essence of Cristiano Ronaldo? But let us forget everything Lionel Messi had achieved. Let's assume that these things were made possible by Andres Iniesta. Let us assume that these things were made possible by Luis Suarez, Neymar Jr., and Iniesta or Xavi. Lionel Messi went to Argentina, a rookie Argentina. Lionel Messi went to a depleted Inter Miami. What did he do? Answer.